How have you seen that trauma expressed in Abigail?
Look, I see it in that her aunt and uncle who have adopted her and her brother and sister, every day they have one goal, is to give what they can to these kids who they know. And even their own 3 children were hostages in their own home for 29 hours, silenced, with terrorists inside and outside, with fighting. They knew what was going on. The thing that you see in these kids is that, for the most part, they have gone back. They're children, but they know. And so when there's a loud boom, Abigail cringes because that's what she experienced. You think about it, and Abigail, when they were sent to the bomb shelters a few months ago where they live, she asked if there'd be terrorists that were going to find her there. Now, that is, you're a child running to a bomb shelter for safety and security from bombs coming in, and then you also are asking, are the terrorists going to find you? So I think that tells all of us that this is a child that is very much internalized the trauma. And yet, because she's a little girl and she's very resilient, and children are resilient, they go forward. But everybody has a therapist, as you mentioned, the children, the adults. And, I think about the therapists. Do they have therapists? Because it's so embedded. And what people don't understand outside is that it's not a certain group of people. It's not one family. It's not one neighborhood. It is an entire nation that is traumatized. I just remind everyone, the northern border, people have they've had to leave their homes. Thousands, tens of thousands. Along the Gaza border, tens of thousands. And then everybody had somebody they knew at the Nova Festival where 367 people were murdered. Everyone knows someone. And then if they weren't that, they know somebody who hid. They knew somebody who ran. These communities, these neighborhoods, everyone had families there. And Israel is a small neighborhood. And it didn't matter if they were Jewish or Arab, Christian. They all have some connection, and they are all walking around with trauma.